Hey man, so you know how the Curios were somewhat under control? Yeah, of course, such a load off of my chest knowing that civilians are safe now. Yeah, what is it? So you know Rajang? Oh, Gog, no! Ladies, gentlemen, and monsters of all ages, Sunbreak has just hit the release of Title Update 2, and with it come 3 new monsters and, of course, as you may have anticipated, a new host of Afflicted Monsters at a higher tier of difficulty. With that, of course, come even more rewards. Today I'll be talking about how to unlock Afflicted 6-star monsters and their quests, as well as all of the cool decorations that you can now acquire as a result of this update existing. As for the monsters, this functions quite similarly to the last set in that while dedicated quests do exist, you can also start seeing them pop up in anomaly investigation quests at a lower research rank than is required for said specific quests. In particular, once you have surpassed research rank 100, which yes is quite far in, quite the investment, but at 100, you will start to see these new anomaly monsters pop up in your investigations of your own. Rajang, Espinas, Gormagala, Bazelgeuse, and Pyre Raknikadaki. All of them are able to be infested with Curios as of today, which is, I guess, a great thing for us as hunters, and a terrifying prospect for the monsters.
Does my turmoil amuse you, Jim?
As for why this matters, well, there are obviously a couple of different reasons that you would want to do these hunts. The first is just the hunt experience itself. These are new hunts, they are challenging hunts, quite a step up from the previous Afflicted monster tier that we've gone against. People always said that this Monster Hunter game was a little bit too easy, so, you know, have a go at some of these 6-star Afflicted monsters and see if your opinion happens to change at all on that matter. It probably will. Aside from that, there are of course actual usable rewards for our power scaling, and this time around, they're quite good too. We don't have anything quite like a double attack boost jewel just yet, but we are getting more and more things that are a part of normal builds and things that can make said builds more efficient as a result. If you want these new decorations, you'll need to get one of each of the new Afflicted material types, the Afflicted Dire Shell from Bazelgeuse, Gormagala, or Espinas, and then the Afflicted Dire Claw from Rajang and Pyre Raknikadaki. The Afflicted Dire Shell unlocks the Force Shot Plus and Spread Plus jewels, and the Afflicted Dire Claw unlocks the Pierce Plus and Handicraft Plus jewels, all of which are 4-slot decorations which are worth 2 ranks of their related skill. On top of this, there are a bunch of new materials added for killing certain monsters at level 101 or above. Specifically, 5 of these materials will also unlock new decorations too, being the Hard Element Plus jewels. Each of these are 4-slot decorations that give 4 ranks of their respective element, and for specificity's sake, the Hard Dragon Plus jewel is unlocked with the Afflicted Dire Hardbone material, which comes from level 101 or higher Lunagaron, Magma Almudron, or Tigrex. The Hard Bolt Plus jewel is unlocked with the Afflicted Dire Fang material, which comes from 101 or higher Magna Mullo, Garangolm, Nargacuga, or Barioth. The Hard Stream Plus jewel unlocks from the Afflicted Pureblood material, which comes from 101 or higher Bishotten, Daimyo Hermitar, Kezu, and Tetranodon. The Hard Frost jewel Plus is unlocked by the Afflicted Shard material, which comes from 101 or higher Anjanath, Pookie, Rathian, or Tobi Kadachi, and then finally, the Hard Blaze jewel is unlocked with Afflicted Thickhide, which you can get from 101 or higher Great Baggy, Ragi, Izuchi, or Kuliyaku. Yes, this is an absolutely eclectic mix of monsters from earlier tiers. Essentially, one group of monsters from each single tier below 6 unlocks one of the Hard Plus element jewels when fought at level 101 or higher, which is quite the scavenger hunt that they've given us to complete for our elemental builds. As for the main new decorations that come from the Anomaly 6-star monster materials, you can always hope to find the right monster through investigations popping up, or you could do the slight little cheat code of searching for join requests on these specific new monsters, which you can see on the list as soon as you are research level 101. But if you want to unlock them particularly and specifically in order to farm them properly yourself, you need to reach research level 111, at which point Bahari will give you the full suite of dedicated quests for our 5 new Afflicted monsters at the 6-star rank. And also, you will unlock a new unique Rampage decoration of all things for purchase at the smithy for a skill called Bloody Heart. This jewel is a 2-slot that will slowly raise your attack as you recover health by attacking with the Blood Blight status on you, and it resets when the debuff drops off. This is actually quite decent. Testing has shown that this caps out at a maximum of 30 raw attack gained, but 30 raw attack is quite significant, especially when your main comparison is the Anti-Wyvern and equivalent Rampage decorations, which are all worth 5% bonus raw attack. For most weapons, 30 raw attack is about 8 to 10% of your raw attack, which is obviously higher than 5. So when it's firing on all cylinders, this skill is more powerful than the anti-species jewels. But you also have to consider that it is only active when you have Blood Blight, and once you have Blood Blight, you you still have to build it up to that plus 30. It isn't just there permanently. As a result, this skill can definitely have niche use, specifically in Afflicted quests, and it will shine specifically when an Afflicted monster is enraged. But over the course of an entire hunt, unless you are being hit constantly by attacks, I don't really expect this to even out being stronger than a 5% damage buff overall. As far as the dedicated anomaly quests themselves though, these can be useful for hunting in a more stable environment, always having the same target, location, no variable quest timer, no variable fate limit or player limit, and no bonus target monsters, just you versus the new Afflicted 6 monsters, allowing you to try each one out for the first time, or even to just hunt the one that you most enjoy over and over again. As well, when it comes to rewards, it has to be mentioned that many of these new materials will be used to help you continue upgrading your weapons through curio crafting, which has been slightly expanded as well, allowing up to 6 slots of augmenting now, and on top of that, the investigation coin trade in shop at Bahari himself now has some new items there too, specifically the anomaly jewel itself for crafting purposes, and then all of the lower rank Afflicted materials are now available for trading in if you have the coinage required. As far as how to level your research level quickly just in general, I've gone over this in the past a number of times, but it's quite a simple calculation. Generally speaking, do your highest level available anomaly research quest at any point in time, as that rewards a load of points. Past that, any negative modifiers on your quest, reduced players, shorter time limit, lower feint limit, are all worth a bunch of extra points as well. And then if you are comfortable with multi-monster hunts, generally a 3-monster hunt can be worth it due to the reduced monster health overall, with 3 monster hunts often rewarding upwards of 700 research points in one go. That said, late spoilers ahead, we also unlock new decorations from the 3 new monsters added in Title Update 2, specifically being Foray and Chain Crit, now available as 2-slot jewels, which is great for builds that use either one. Chameleos Blessing is a 1-slot jewel, which is genuinely insane for anyone using poison in any sense. A double maximum might jewel, which is good for anyone who actually uses that skill. A double handicraft jewel, which is excellent value considering that 1 rank of handicraft is otherwise a 3-slot decoration already. A double coalescence jewel, which again is just fantastic for any build that uses that skill. And then we also get 4-slot jewels for sleep, blast, and paralysis for 2 ranks of each one. All in all, as you may expect, Elemental and Status builds have gotten a massive bump. Elemental is a little bit more reasonably speaking, mostly just being the 4-slot jewels making building them a little bit easier, but Status has grown significantly, with Foray now being a deco, it frees up a lot of armor space, and with 2 4-slots now being enough to fill up your specific status attack, things just get way more comfy in these armor sets. On top of that, again, Chameleos Blessing as a 1-slot is insane. Poison builds will absolutely start to be a mainstay in the meta looking forward, and I for one am totally down for that as a change of pace.
Oh right, the poison for Cusco, the poison chosen specially to kill Cusco's poison.
As a whole, Title Update 3 has shifted things quite a bit. We have a bit more use for anomaly investigation coins, we have 5 whole new Afflicted monsters, and we've been given quite a good reason to try and bring lower tier monster investigations up past level 100 as well, even as far back as the Raptors themselves. I hope you're all enjoying Title Update 2 so far and are ready to go all in on more anomaly research, because these new quests are absolutely popping as far as damage goes. They will remove your entire health bar in the blink of an eye. Prepare with your strongest builds, not necessarily offensively speaking, but also ones capable of taking a bit of a punch too. I honestly wish you the best of luck out there. Like if you like the video, subscribe to the notification bell for more, and most importantly, ladies and gentlemen, until next time, stay sweet. Josh, Cotton, and Hollow with the videos, dropping the humor like a hammer on your tippy toes, bringing entertainment on a daily arrangement to take our insanity and turn it into entertainment. Yes, I said entertainment twice, to reiterate that it is nice to look into your faces on a mostly daily basis when you let us in your homes to make the whole world a stage. Goodbye.